A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this reading, this collective reading, where I can channel the energy of a divine masculine archetype who may be flawed. There could be some flaws he has, and who is not flawed. We all have our flaws. We all work via the programming. We perform under the programming, and we have so many negative projections ourselves. But without taking anybody's side, I would like to say today that this is someone who is an extremely committed, very committed divine masculine. He's so committed to his feminine. He can do anything for her. Like, he may not have been so good before. Like, when he met other girls, when he was talking to other girls, he was not like this at all. Because he was never really actually in love with anyone. He may have thought that, yeah, he liked someone, he loved someone, or he found someone attractive. But it was only after he met his divine feminine, I'm being shown, that he really fell head over heels in love with her. And one more thing that I'm being shown here is, and I think you can mention it in comment section also if you resonate with it, that he was the one to pursue his feminine. The feminine never pursued him. She never gave him any offers. I mean, she may have talked to him, but she was never the first one to make the move. It was always him who made the first move. So in case you are interested in this reading, do mention whether your DM made the first move or not. If he did, then I think this is the first sign that we are going in the right direction for the collective. I mean, for you specifically, the one who's listening. Because I know a lot of people are listening right now, watching right now. So the feeling I'm being shown is mutual. The love is mutual between them. And the commitment also is mutual. But he basically changed a lot, completely changed for his lady love. As I'm doing this reading, I'm seeing 77, like 0707. And I'm being shown that the reason why he has been a bit difficult in the past is because there were a couple of reasons. Number one, he had never been so committed to a girl, and that too in a short span of time, a woman. And every time he got into a relationship, he was able to get whatever he wanted. And sometimes he also felt that most of his relationships were like barter deals, where literally whosoever he was in connection with or communication with did not really understand his true nature, or it was not destined. He also believes big time in destiny, I'm being shown. And he is a traditional person, okay, but when he met the divine feminine, he realized that she is very non-traditional. She could also be traditional in many ways, but mentally she is free from the societal pressures, and he feels that mentally she is more free, a lot more free than a lot of people. And he also is like that. I mean, there were many parts of him which were not at all orthodox. So he could be coming from a very orthodox background, but he is very open-minded. However, he does feel the pressure of societal norms. He does feel pressures of family expectations, and he feels a lot of pressure of doing the right things and being the right person. Like, he has to really prove himself, and he feels that he's never really been able to prove himself. So even though he was raised with strong ideas of how relationship should be, but when he met the feminine, he was so drawn by her openness, open heart, and it's the simplicity. What he really liked is her simplicity and her energy. For the first time, he really fell for the energy. He fell for something he had never experienced before. And he was the one who was pursuing her. And I think I'm being shown that initially he also thought that he can never get her. He can never be able to achieve this. And initially it may have been physical beauty also, alongside all the things like energy and simplicity and calmness and sweetness and all of that. And maybe her bold nature also, because this feminine that I'm channeling, she has many shades and she's very detached, and she's a very strong independent individual who also has a fun side. So when you meet a person who's doing really cool things in life, but they also have a good sense of humor and they don't get affected by anything, they don't have any agendas. This person, this divine feminine, has no agendas. She's doing her inner work. She's the spiritual person, but also very practical. She has reached that stage. That's why she also attracted him. There's a reason why they both got attracted to each other at the right time, because she had also done a huge amount of inner work by that time. And the connection was very natural. No matter who he has been with, no matter who she's talked to in life, the moment they saw each other, they just knew that this is the one. And I think the masculine had more pressure. He felt more pressure, like, how should I get this woman's love and attention? So he may have lied to her. He may have over exaggerated things. He may have said certain things, but he's not a bad person. That's what I'm being shown. He is a pure hearted guy. So you also need to forgive. I'll tell you, in case you're not able to forgive, I'll tell you why you're not able to forgive. Because whatever your masculine shows to you is the work that you also need to do. There are a lot of patterns that you also possess that need to go, and they are not going. So instead of blaming anybody, because you blame other people, you talk to other people, you argue with other people, you fight with other people, and this is not going to apply not only to the masculine but everybody. If anybody gives you a challenge or a difficulty, just write it down on a piece of paper and try to understand it. That where is it coming from? You need to work on that. You need to heal that. Why not use the same tools that you use otherwise for manifestation, for career, for this, that? Why not use it in your love life also? And the reason why I'm saying these positive things about this masculine is because I'm also seeing the Knight of Cups. So I'm being shown that he has a very soft and emotional way of expression. He's an emotional guy. He may be showing you that he's not emotional, but he is. He's not dramatic. He is not very grand, and he's very raw. He is very present. So you need to, in some places, the feminine needs to upgrade, because feminines have this problem that I can pick on right now, staying in the past, not forgiving, not moving on. You have to move on. You have to keep moving on. Don't look for perfection. Look for what is good, and if the ratio of good is more than the things that are bad, then you have to focus more on those things. And this you have to do because you also need to get what you want, right? So he communicates, he reaches out, he communicates, he shows up. If the other person is not willing to see those things, then it's going to be a loss. And that's why I'm saying he doesn't disappear for long. He's not the kind of man who will say, okay, goodbye. He's the kind of man who will say, I want to work through it. I want to try. I will not let you go just like that. Okay. If there have been any periods of distance, then they are temporary. They cannot be so long in his case. He cannot go away for 5 months or 6 months. And even the feminine I'm channeling, she cannot be angry or keep grudges for that long. This is a very mature divine feminine who has attracted a equally mature divine masculine. They both still have some flaws. They are working on it, and flaws can be worked upon lifelong. So this is a genuine connection that I'm talking about. They are very strong with each other, okay? But you have been through a lot, even with this person, which is okay. So if there has been any fights or problems, it's only because of the programming and patterns. But his heart is always going to pull him back to the feminine, and he'll always work it out. And the feminine will always forgive. If needed, he can also forgive her, because she's also going to make mistakes. As she grows in this journey, the roles are going to be reversed. Sometimes she can be the mischief maker, and sometimes he can be the mischief maker. They are both they both like each other. So like each other, not like that is love here, but they're similar. So they both play this role of mischief maker and trouble creator sometimes, because she's also very free, 5 days she can be angry, and then 6 days she'll be like, no, I'll do whatever I want to do. You went for that party, now I will party, it's my turn. Not to take revenge, but just to say, okay, I'll also have fun. Knight of Cups also shows that there's a mature love, and this love will become mature over time. This kind of love, it seems like a fling initially, it seems like a casual, just hi hello thing, like you won't even be friends with this person kind of thing. Really, I mean it. Like you'll meet this person and you'll be like, okay, this is not my cup of tea. But this is the kind of connection, it will grow every day, every week, every month. More time you spend with this person, more and more the love will mature. Interesting, isn't it? So another thing that I'm being shown over here, this masculine, is that he has a bit of struggle with articulating his emotions properly. And that's why he sometimes appears to be weird or not that great. Okay, he feels conflicted sometimes and he doesn't know how to speak about it. So he is learning, he is growing with time, and he will grow, he will become better and better and better with time. So just cut him a slack right now. I also see the devil card in reverse, and this is probably the third time I'm getting this card in reverse, literally. In last reading also it was reversed, one of the readings, and before that also. So it's a very powerful card. And devil in reverse means that he is actively trying to break free from conditioning, from fear, from guilt, from obligation based thinking. He's trying. Like if you tell him that be positive, he'll work on it. He's not the kind of guy who'll say, oh, I'm not going to work on it. Okay. So he also questions, why is he scared? Why is he pressured? Why is he under the pressure of societal norms? Why so many expectations exist? Why love has to be a certain way? Why the love he feels for the feminine, the relationship he has with her, has to be comfortable for other people also? Why it has to please everyone? Why can't they just, both of them, be happy in their world being who they are? So I won't say that he has fully become free, but he is a lot more aware than before. And awareness is the first step to liberation. So he is realizing a lot of things, that he's sacrificing his heart for approval of others, and this is creating resentment in their relationship, in their connection, as well as overall. He's not able to, sometimes he gets stuck in the fear-based thinking. He doesn't know how the next day or day after or next week will look like. He's imagining negative things. But you, as a feminine, you can help him. You can show him. In these situations, you can show him that how you can be positive. Like if you are positive, he will get inspired by you and he will become positive. But if you also start acting like, okay, him, and start telling him that, yeah, you're right, you're giving me anxiety, then it may not work. The next is 8 of Wands. To me, that this man, this masculine, now the masculine energy can be in a woman also, and those type of relationships also have been shown to me even in this. So gender is not the whole thing. Like a man can do these things and a woman can do these things, but the archetype that was shown to me is a divine masculine archetype. So 8 of Wands is telling me that he maintains constant communication with his feminine. Messages, calls, updates, check-in, quick check-ins, where are you? Even when he's busy, he will find a way to stay connected with you, and he will always respond to you. There could be days when he's stuck somewhere genuinely, and I think feminine will understand. Still, he will make her feel pacified. Still, you'll always see missed calls on your phone, or still he will, let you know. He will even do video calls for you to show you where he is. He's not going to give you anxiety. Maybe there was a time initially let's say when the connection was not solidified, he may have given you anxiety before. Some of you can also see this reading as a timeless reading, which means that in future, in case now you're not getting everything as how I'm telling you, everything is may not be resonating, maybe 50% is, maybe 60% is, then you can wait for future to show up in this way. So he's the kind of person, if he doesn't talk to his feminine, he doesn't feel settled. For if there's too much silence, like if there's 6-7 hours of silence and they've not talked to each other, he will not be quiet about it. He will contact her and he will ask her what's up and what's going on. So yes, he visits his feminine a lot. There's a lot of physical presence. He's always around. If in case he's away for a long time, like 2 days or 3 days, he's not seen her, then he will be the one, even before she says let's meet up or where are you, he would be the one to make the effort to go to her. That's how he is. His energy naturally gravitates towards her. And it's not chaotic energy. I feel there's a magnetic connection. It's like how you eat food, how you drink water. That's how natural it is for him to be around her. So yeah, King of Pentacles is also there. So he's not playing games. In case you are confused, he's thinking long term, lifelong. He's going to be emotionally stable with you. Don't look at his past. Don't look at his other relationships where he was not stable. Like, that has got nothing to do with you. Because with you, he was different from day one. With you, he was always serious. Like, from day one, he was straight. If you would tell him, I don't want you talking to other girls, he would not do it. If you would tell him, I want to check your phone, he would take my phone. I want to see the phone, give me the password. He would do all of that. Usually these things, many people do not do it. But he wants you to be happy, and he would maybe check yours also. He would ask you the same questions. He would be insecure as well. But he's not like, he was never fast. He was never like this from day one. This masculine, or the collective that I'm picking on, they took steps, external steps. He's not impulsive. So now what I'm channeling now is a man who's not playing games. If in the past he played games with you and you were smart enough to call him out for that, good, you did well, because that's important. You should not just accept anything. He also was scared of losing you back then, so that's why he changed. If anything was required, if there were frictions and problems, and if there were past issues or whatever cropping in, or just misunderstandings cropped in, then he worked on himself, So not only King of Pentacles, but here I see Knight of Cups pretty much active. Then I see the Ace of Wands, which means it is not the kind of attraction which will fade away or cool down with time. It will always be there. Creative energy, passion, chemistry. He's very inspired by feminine. She lights up something inside of him. Motivation, confidence. She makes him more fearless. She makes him a nicer man. That's how he feels when he's around her. He feels that she makes me a better person. And he wants to be a better person. Not just for her, but for himself, for his family, for everybody. And she kind of motivates and supports him to do that, which he loves, which he likes. Whenever he tries to suppress the feelings for her, they resurface stronger. There's physical attraction, there is emotional longing, and the spiritual pull. He may not come across as a spiritual guy who does inner work like the feminine, but he feels the spiritual pull all the time. All these three lovely things are intertwined here. Next is, I see Two of Cups. So this is again mutual love. It's not a one-sided connection that I've said even in the beginning. he's not seeing her as a option. She's not an option for her. He had many options, and you also had many options in the past. And the options always thought that they are not options because he's that good. He was that good. Whenever he had an option, he never had one option. He always had 4 or 5 options. But when it comes to feminine, she is his partner. Okay? No option game here. I think this is because he feels ready with her. He feels emotionally safe with her. He can be himself. He can be flawed and still be loved. He can be funny. She'll laugh at his jokes. He can be soft. He can go like, oh, baby, and this and that. And she'll accept him like that. He can be masculine and manly and macho, and she will accept him. He doesn't have to perform in front of her. He doesn't have to prove anything. This is the one biggest reason due to which this bond is so real, is because there's no performance happening. Neither is she performing, neither is he performing. They can be themselves like all the time, literally all the time. I mean, yeah, they are very much good with behavior, but they can be who they are. And I will continue this reading because I got 2 or 3 more cards, but I don't want this one to be too long, so I will continue it in the part 2. So I'll see you there for personal sessions and for readings. Check out the description box and write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com after you go through the details. And once you're 100% sure, kindly do not share with me anything in advance. You can create your own timeline and all the list of questions, and then you can get in touch with me. So see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.